My name is James William Senior. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. So apparently, I learned last night on YouTube that there's a bunch of movie reboots coming out, which is cool. You know, I'm apologizing for the era of we don't have original concepts unless you're in a Marvel superhero movie. But outside of that, there's a whole bunch of reboots coming up, and I just want to address one of them. I just found out about it last night. I heard about it, but you know how if you're an avid YouTuber like myself, if you have your own channel or if you're a fan, you go to like Looper and stuff like this, and you find out these things. Well, before it was on Looper, it has been on the rumor mill since that Thundercat movie rumor, and the only thing that came out of that was a watered down Thundercat TV show that only got one season. Shame on you, Cartoon Network, for how you left us hanging like that. You and the producers of Thundercat should be slapped twice. And if there is a Thundercat or a Voltron movie in the works, we would like to know about it. But I'm here to address the elephant in the room that is the Masters of the Universe. I mentioned this in one of my PSAs, so I'm going to go ahead and touch on this now. And the original is going off behind me right now, in case you guys want to know what the hell that is. That is Dolph Lundgren's Masters of the Universe. Alright? Now, I don't know if Dolph Lundgren is going to reprise his role as He-Man, or if they're going to do it like the Cartoon Network's reboot when they did Masters of the Universe and He-Man was actually known as Greystone, whatever. And he died, but when he died, his ancestor, who would technically be the king of whatever planet they are on, because they're not on Earth, then he would be the king who would be the grandson of the king, and then Adam and She-Ra, or Adam and Allura, would come along. Allura would be kidnapped by Hordak, which is Cartoon Network left off, and She-Ra never got a spin-off from the Master of the Universe, like in my time. And just for the record, everybody should know that He-Man's mom actually originated from Earth. Her space shuttle went off course and she crashed on there and never came back. And apparently nobody on Earth missed her because no one ever sent a search party for her. Here's an avenue you guys can dig into. There have been a lot of Masters of the Universe cartoons, 4 in all, I think. Well, 4 if you count She-Ra and the Princess of Power as part of the lore, because it is part of the lore, and hopefully they won't fuck this up and make it non-canon, because that would fucking suck, and you guys do that, you guys are bastards, because women have the right to have a female hero just as strong as He-Man, and though when I was a kid, I upskirted her a lot, but, you know, Skeletor? Okay, got that out of my system. So anyway, with today's tech, I'm pretty sure that they can probably make this Masters of the Universe, like, off the chain. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a damn thing they can stop them special effects wise. So that would be great and groovy and everything. And I don't know what the hell this is coming up, but it's going to be in the background as I chat about the Masters of the Universe. Okay, Dragonheart's coming up next. I done screwed up. This is why I hate technology. I can never get technology to do what I needed to do when I needed to do it. So we were on Masters of the Universe. Please ignore the 2 people behind me in the background, because it's a commercial. Anyway, so let's turn the camera this way. That way it won't be evolving and screwing stuff up. So as you guys know, and as I've said before, there are a lot of reboots, and we're specifically on Masters of the Universe today. So in this reboot of Masters of the Universe, nothing has been detailed. Alright, nothing. All we know is that it is going to happen, and it's looking somewhere between 2019 and 2020 for a release date, which means they're either working on it right now as we speak and trying to figure out who they are casting. Because here's the thing, as an independent filmmaker, I know this better than anyone. Your casting is important. And if you guys know me and you've watched any of my movies here on YouTube, then you know that I tend to cast the same people because they're the only people I know, 1, and they're the only people, 2, who are willing to work with me at little to no cost, you know, because I don't have a lot of money to make these movies, and most of the actors that I work, they generally work for free. I can afford to feed them because we do it 1 or 2 weekends. You can knock out a movie in 2 weekends if you have the right people with the right team, and you know everything else is really up to you in the editing room. So if you get enough shots, you can put a fairly decent film together. Depending on movie concept and how many people you can actually get in the film, you know. So 555 deal goes a long way with how many people you have working for you at the time. Alright? So, in that, back to the Masters of the Universe. They're still working on casting. We don't know who is going to be in the cast. We know that He-Man is the main fixation. Now, we don't know if they're going to go traditional and do it with Dolph Lundgren's way, where you never seen Prince Adam one time. We don't know if they're going to do original, where you see Prince Adam and the transformation and the sword and all this other stuff. We don't know if they're going to do that. Now, I will say in the other movie that Dolph Lundgren did, they left off Battle Cat. I would hope like hell with the tech that we have now, especially with the big ass cat CGI that they did in The Walking Dead, that they would at least have us a glimpse at Battle Cat and He-Man actually riding Battle Cat. Now, there's no guarantee that's going to happen. Like I said, this is all speculation and my own personal opinion. But the truth of the matter is that up until I seen it on Looper, that they mentioned the Masters of the Universe, I thought, yeah, here we go again. Another lie that someone's got my hopes up and it's going to be a badass movie. And for that, I'm going to say this because I need to say this before it slips my brain. There was a rumor about Zelda a few years ago, and I was like all on board and jumping up and down and saying, hell yeah, we're going to have Zelda. Is it going to be like the cartoon where Link's always hollering, excuse me, or something smart like that? And unfortunately, it wound up being a big practical fucking joke. That really hurt my feelings. But the Masters of the Universe, Looper really doesn't put anything up that's not legit. So if you're subscribed to Looper, then you know that they have mentioned this in the movies that will blow you away in 2019. So there's still hope for me in acting yet. I just need to be discovered. Right? So we don't know that much about what's going on with this new Masters of the Universe movie. I can only hope and pray that there will be Battle Cat. I hope that they have the great special effects. I hope that they do it actually closer to the cartoon than the Dolph Lundgren version. Now, don't get me wrong. The Dolph Lundgren version was fucking awesome. And Dolph, if you're out there and you want to help me start my career, I would love to be in a remake of I Come in Peace. Anyway, moving back on. Got long hair. Anyway, moving on. If there's gonna be any kind of thing, I hope that with them they do the battle sleds and maybe work out trilogy, for He-Man, because it's such a good story that it would make a great trilogy. And let's not have someone who, I'm sorry to M. Night Shyamalan, because he usually makes pretty decent damn films, with that one flop known as The Airbender, which should have got a trilogy, and had I been making it, I would have hired people who actually look more like cartoon characters, more traditional, and I would have also made damn sure to have a trilogy. Now, I'm going to end this now, but I want you guys to find Looper and look for movies that are going to battle bringing out the best of you in 2019, and you will find a video that links you to the rumor of the freaking damn Masters of the Universe. It doesn't show you anything, but it does mention it, and it says that people are fighting for the roles right now. So if they're fighting for the roles right now, I'm not fighting for the roles because I don't have an agent, but if you're an agent and you're out there, I need a job. I want to be a working actor. I don't need to be super famous, just working. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Come Family number 2. Be seeing you.